congratulations on Five and a Half. It's a very quick watch, but it's a very impactful watch. How did this story come to you, and why did you decide you wanted to tell it?
So
So
this
this
story
story
is
is
a
a
true
true
story
story
based
based
on
on
my
my
life,
life,
and
and
it was
it was
kind
kind of
of
just
always
always
coming
coming
as
as
a
a
memory.
memory.
Once
Once
my
my
daughter
daughter
was
was
five,
five,
I realized
realized
what
what
if
a
I
five
kind of
kind of
how they
how they think,
and
and
they might not have agency to advocate for themselves. So then I realized I really wanted to tell this story because I knew there were people out there who probably had the similar experiences like that. So that's kind of how it came about.
Awesome. And finding the right actors is very difficult, especially for an independent project. How happy were you with this cast, and how much work did you have to do in order to get them to the emotional place that they had to be for this film?
Yeah,
yeah,
I was really lucky in that I had a casting director that I knew, Lisa Zambetti, who I actually went to high school with, and she was a casting director on Criminal Minds for many years, and she was really excited to cast this film, and we were really very fortunate. Everyone that we worked with was really talented and really fun to work with, and I intentionally shot the film in order because that opening scene, they don't know each other, and I really didn't want them to have any kind of comfortable feeling, any kind of familiarity, any kind of I want it to be really awkward because when you meet your dad for the first time, but you're supposed to love this person, but you don't know them. And so it's just kind of this weird thing. And I kind of didn't want them to be able to like act their way out of it. So we didn't do any rehearsals. We just did everything on the day. And I think when I watch that scene, I can feel how they don't know each other, and how they're thrust into the situation, acting. And then, of course, as just meeting each other that day.
Definitely, and I guess that helps and bring that the emotions that are portrayed throughout the film. Um,
absolutely.
for you, as a having gone through all this, how impactful was it watching this happen? How did you feel as you went through the day and seeing these actors portray something you personally went through?
I think I did a pretty good job of compartmentalizing. But then once, so on the day, I was very focused on the work itself and getting, the day locked and the feelings and the emotions in the camera and making sure everyone was happy on set. But after, looking at the footage, I think I had probably some sleepless nights, where I was kind of taken back. It's a little triggering, but I'm really glad that I made it. I was really I learned a lot of people on set had similar experiences, and so they related to the film. So it became very special to people. A lot of crew and cast, not the exact same experience, but just a feeling of in childhood at some point, feeling like they didn't have the power to advocate for themselves. And I think that's a familiar feeling for a lot of people because childhood is very vulnerable.
Definitely, and after watching this, I wanted to see more, see what more of what happens. Is there any plans to continue on this story, or is this something that is just done?
Yes. This originally we wanted to shoot it as a 3 short kind of thing, but then we realized that it's really more of a feature. So the plan is, after the writer's strike is over, to for this to be a proof of concept for a feature that's called 3 Saturdays, and it explores 3 days of the same father daughter at different ages throughout their lives and how they affect each other, and then in the end, how the relationship ends. I'm
I'm
excited.
excited.
Definitely, and Dances with Films is a fantastic film festival. I really enjoy covering it every year because it has many topics that I don't really see covered in Hollywood. So I love seeing that.
Yeah.
How do you feel being a part of such a film festival at such a prestigious location like the TCL Chinese Theater?
I am still pinching myself, honestly. This is the first film that I did since college. I graduated from film school and did a few shorts there, and then I had kids, and then I was like, I really want to, direct something. And to have my first one be here is just, I still really can't believe it. It screens tomorrow, and I'm just like, is this really happening? It's such an incredible festival. I've seen the most amazing movies. Like you said, on topics that you wouldn't even see in a normal theater, or, in Hollywood, not really covering these subjects. And I'm just really impressed and honored to be next to these people who have made these movies that are just really, really well done.
What do you hope people get out of this film once they watch it tomorrow when it starts screening at Dances with Films?
My goal with this movie was to get the audience to feel the way the main character does and to give them only as much information as she had. So if people are uncomfortable and afraid, then I think I've done my job, you know. But I also, a lot of films in Hollywood take look at addiction from an adult perspective, and they don't often look at it from a child's perspective. And so I tried to shoot a lot of point of view shots and really get audiences in her head. So if they feel like they were on the ride with her, literally and figuratively, then I'll feel like I've accomplished that and that they can kind of relate. Because I think children are often treated as accessories in those kinds of lives, and just want to open people's eyes to that.
For many directors, they say that one of the hardest things to do is to work with children. Uh, how do you feel working with children? Because it seems like you got everything you needed out of her because she does do such a fantastic job portraying this role.
Lauren is amazing. She's what I mean. You say that people throw around the term a natural, but she really is a natural. And I didn't have to. I mean, she was very receptive to all the direction, and she's almost kind of like a method actor. She's really, really good. And as far as working with kids, I love it. I think it was more challenging because this was filmed during COVID. So I was masked, obviously. So you can't tell as well that I'm smiling, or, so that's probably more challenging than under normal circumstances. But I love working with kids. And I just think that I just have so much respect for Lauren. She's a really good actress, and she's going to go far.
Definitely. Well, congratulations on this. It's a fantastic project. It is very well done, very high quality. So, congratulations once again, and best of luck at Dances with Films.
Thank you
Thank you
so
so
much.
much.
Thanks for
Thanks for
taking
taking